Humble appeal. Outreach with an old say in a new way of saying, those whom we seek justice must serve justice to the others. Open deposition to the 119th United States Congress and Senate Judiciary Committee. A victim of collaborative clandestine regime, the State of Vermont Office of the State Attorney General, Office of the Chittenden County State Attorney, Judiciary, South Burlington Police Department, Burlington Police Department, Agencies of Human Services, Chittenden Unit for Special Investigation, Chittenden Community Action, South Burlington School District, Human Rights Commission, the State of Vermont Department of Education, Department of Mental Health, Howard Human Services, Office of the Public Defender General. Humble outreach. Open appeal. How did this happen? Horror, repression, social evils. The State of Vermont Government Nonprofit.org. Judicial collaborative deprivation of rights. Bill of Rights, constitutional justice under color of law. Relegated me, my children, family, to a second-class human being. Citizen in terms of the possible protection we can expect from law. Contempt. Deceived disgrace. Silence deposed. Ama. My daughters, Mamoni. My family. Innocent immortal soul of kindness like yours. Government. Judicial. NGO nonprofit.org. Franchisee collaborative clandestine regime perpetrated misconduct, perjury, obstruction of justice, brutal human abuse. The State of Vermont prosecutor's self-constructed narrative manufactured accusation. Defendant is from the old beliefs in India. Women and children are seen as property of their husband and father. Repressive wrongful action, subjected to cynical abuse of law and institution. Horror of Islamophobicost, Islamist propaganda, Muslim genocide. Repressive, unlawful, extrajudicial action. Perjury, obstruction of justice at the hands of the State of Vermont Government. NGO, nonprofit.org. Judicial collaborative clandestine regime. Contempt. Disgrace silenced. Deposed 5 innocent immortal soul of my family. Horror of Islamophobicost. Father tells the children that, according to religion, the father is like a god, and they obey him. The father will rape the children. Father threatens the children that he will kill them if they don't obey him. Father threats to kidnap the children. Judgment, the State of Vermont. Corrupt government judiciary, collaborative, self-constructed narrative, manufactured accusations. Imposed judgment governed by mental reservation and pervasive interest, cover-up. Heinous extrajudicial action, public judicial corruption, conspiracy, racketeering under color of law. Retaliation coercion resulted from seeking justice at the United States District Court. The State of Vermont, governed by mental reservation and pervasive interest. Terrorized, terrified, traumatized my minor children and family. Web of cynical abuse of law and institutions. Extrajudicial action spun in concert, deceived, deprived, confined, silenced, desperate outcry of 5 innocent soul, my children, family from reaching the court of law. Years of lost childhood, along with mother, confined incommunicado, harassed, abused, horrified childhood. Mamoni haven't gave up. As my ma waited long years in silence with hope, one day her loving family reunion together. Rebelled, dripped innocent blood of sadness, sorrows. Expressed years of silent suffering, horror, of injustice, destruction, to her loving, caring, joyous family. These very same the State of Vermont corrupt public servant and institutions. Brutally traumatized, confined, isolated my Mamoni, minor daughter at the psychiatric institution for days. Horror, repression, social evils. Brutal, barbaric, heinous human abuse. Forensic psychiatric forced imposed insanity, revoked my sanity, Fundamental rights say seek, serve. Threats of psychiatric hospitalization under the custody of Commissioner of Mental Health at the hands of the State of Vermont Government, JUDICIAL, NGO, nonprofit.org. Collaborative misconduct, perjury, obstruction of justice, governed by mental reservation and pervasive interest, silenced the truth, cover up, heinous unjust. How did this happen? Constitutional 11th Amendment sovereign immunity hindered judicial capacity governed by mental reservation and pervasive interest in full extent of the law, effectively silenced, enslaved, forbidden justice. Cover up racial, cultural, ethnic, religious profiling, coercion, defamation, alteration, destruction, harrowed public judicial corruption under color of law. Imposed involuntary servitude, laid to waste 5 innocent soul, human lives, my children, family. Me, my children, family. Our innocent, selfless, unconditional determination and resolve in seeking unconditional honorary restoration of human dignity through justice, that feared these very same increasingly insecure corrupt public servant and institutions, and ones that had to be the victim of collaborative, heinous, unlawful extrajudicial action, coercion. Social, cultural, racial, ethnic, religious defamation, deprivation, alteration, conspiracy, harrowed, crime against humanity under color of law. Brutally abused, silenced, contained, laid to waste in self-decapitation, filled with imposed, grim, aching, involuntary servitude. Coercion forced to disappear, 5 innocent lives, my family, children from the civilization of kindness. Horrified extrajudicial action, coercion resulted from appeal at the U.S. District Court. Hear the horrified soul of my Mamoni.
বাবু আমি আসি বলেছি না আমি আসি তা তোমার কি অসুবিধা বলো কি হয়েছে তোমার কি তোমার এই মুহূর্তে কি বলো তুমি আমি আসবো তোমার কাছে
Denial of equal rights and protection, conspiracy, cover-up, endangered my children's lives. I witnessed someone's loved one, many, disturbed runaway teenage youths, horrified, traumatized, drugged, raped, brutal, inhuman horror experience filled with imposed, grim, aching, involuntary servitude. Finds no loved one's shoulder around, as very own to lean on with silent sadness, sorrows, drips in tear. Feared, lost, forced submissions into cynical victimization. Slave of the very same ideas and institutions, which born out of many documented horror experience of the past. Cover up, silenced, contained, managed system of so-called vulnerable populations' chronic illness, mental health adjudicate, deceived, deprived, decimated upbringing, rehabilitation at the hands of the State of Vermont, Agency of Human Services, law enforcement agencies, Department of Mental Health, NGO nonprofit.org, Judiciary Collaborative Unjust. As I witnessed threatened, traumatized, coerced horror inhuman experience of my very own loving ones, my Mamoni, my family, whom I dearly love, care, share an immortal soul. O enduring trail friend, tell me you have seen my Ma, whom I dearly love, care, share an immortal soul. Mamoni. On the water of the lake, moonlight flickering, come to the night you are calling, O enlightened mind bird, you're an enlightened mind bird. In your hope and hope, I am enduring onward a trail of hope. That color of autumn reception, Shamla boron humor, long lustrous dark hair. The 2 eyes enlighten like the shore of haven, O enlightened mind bird, you're an enlightened mind bird. In your hope and hope, I am enduring onward a trail of hope. Beautiful slim form figure, bear golden ring on ear. An anklet foot walks an enduring soul like a glorious bulbul, O enlightened mind bird. You're an enlightened mind bird. In your hope and hope, I am enduring onward a trail of hope. Forbidden justice. O compassion, you have come to eliminate everyone's poverty. If one remains in their own poverty, then what would be the say of humanity? Because I am an orphan. If I had anyone, would it be so animatedly amaze and you're done? How did this happen? Tell me you have seen my Mamoni. Be the voices of my Ma. Reform. Build a better sustainable new America, a land of civilization, not a land of ideas.